Today's platinum video is Sekiro. Now this isn't my first Fromsoftware game, but boy was this one rough from the start. We do get this one done with the focus of 3 trophies. All skills, all upgrades, and beat every boss. Now, I did mess up on the all boss trophy, which you will see later in the video. But yes, we will get into that. But before we do that, please like the video and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss anything in the near future. And with that said, let's jump into the video. Beginning of the game, we wake up with Sekiro just sitting right here, or Wolf as you want to call him. We have a little note to meet Kuro here, and once we do, he gives us a blade, which we all need a blade to get through this game, but it's also a trophy. And then once he gives us the blade, he asks us to find a door. When we do find that door, we find Genichiro in the field. He absolutely wipes the floor with us, and pretty much just cuts our arm off.
Wait. Okay, I was supposed to die. I got mine.
Now, waking up in some strange shop, we meet the sculpture, which is also a trophy. Now, here's the sculpture. We go to him when we find new stuff for our prosthetics, and if we want to upgrade stuff. Also, he gives us a trophy once everything's done. Now, this is Emma. She loves seed. You give her seed, and she gives you more health. Once you give her a lot of seed, she also gives you a trophy. Now, it did not take me very long to find my first mini-boss. Now, remember, I was just coming off Bloodborne when I played this game, so I was about movement, not parrying and deflecting. In this game, if you don't do that, you die. And you die pretty quick. But when you die for the first time, you do get a trophy, so that's always good.
Come on, brother.
Even with that resurrection, still didn't help me.
Oh, that killed me.
Now, after about 12 times, I finally pull it off.
Got you now. Yeah.
Now, after you beat a mini-boss like this, you get a prayer read. Now, throughout the whole game, you need to find 40 to get the trophy, which in turn gives you 10 extra vitality. Now, after that mini-boss, we gave Sneaky Snake back shots. Also, we met this big man, which I thought was a mini-boss, which was not. You will see one soon. We also learned to grapple, or kind of.
Oh my god, what the? Why would it do that?
Now, this is another mini-boss, which I honestly thought was going to be a trophy, but it wasn't. But he did end up kicking my ass.
Holy shit. I'm like, he threw me off the edge. No way.
Now, after a certain amount of deaths, you start to accrue Dragon Rot. You can fix this later in the game, talking to Emma, but as of right now, as you see, I cannot use the sculptor, even if I wanted to, because he's sick. So, at this point, my dog probably has Dragon Rot. Not gonna lie, this is where the game started to make me rage.
How does he catch me like that?
A lot.
Oh!
But after about 15 tries, this happens.
Oh! I got it. Finally, man! Finally!
Now, as I thought I was being Sneaky Snake through this grass, you will see this name pop up right here, and it leads to instant death.
God dang it.
Not long after defeating that samurai you just saw, I ran into the biggest snake I've ever seen in my life, and it absolutely wrecked me.
What am I supposed to do with this thing? It's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. I don't. Everywhere I go is just death.
Right after that death, I did get a trophy for finding this merchant. Now, right after meeting the merchant, we head to Hirata Estates. Now, we don't stay here very long because you're about to see why, but we do return here for one boss that I need in particular. So we find ourselves in the Ashina outskirts now. This is where we meet Mr. Oniwa, and he's kind of a big deal because this is our first boss that has a trophy. Do not go into this fight without the grapple hook attack. As you see, I went into the fight without the grapple hook attack and died. A lot. With returning with the correct grapple hook attack and using my firecrackers correctly, I finally got it done.
That's it. Finally fucking. Thank you. Let's go.
After feeling good about the horseman, we decided to go back to Harada Estates and we take out Big Man here and run into Lady Butterfly. Now, she is not a hard fight. You just have to stay aggressive with her and learn how to deflect, which I was still very bad at, so I died quite a bit.
No way.
After about 5 or 6 tries, we finally get it done.
Yes! Get out of here, Lady Butterfly. Get out of here. Thank you. Phantom Lady Butterfly.
Now, before we get into our next big boss battle, I need some XP to get a little stronger.
Okay.
So with that, we face our next mini boss, and this thing hits like a truck. So be prepared. And also, how we have to knock him off the bridge. Well, he can kind of do that to us as well.
Oh, he.
Being the stubborn person I am, we went right back after it. Now, I do die right here, but we have him right where we want him, and this happens.
Get off the edge. Get off the edge. Go. Yes.
For the second mini boss that I went after, I call this one Edward Scissorhands on steroids. Now, at the time, if you sucked at deflecting like I did, just use the umbrella and easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Thank you. What?
This is the true, like, first get good moment in the game. This is where you fight Genichiro for the second time. There is 3 phases to this fight. The first 2 are like normal, and then the third one, he pulls lightning out of his ass. So, that's always fun. Always fun. I do get absolutely wrecked for about 20 times, it seems. And then we finally do get it, but golly, getting there was a struggle.
No, man. I choked that third round so bad. I was just trying to heal real quick. God dang it, man. What the fuck? What was that?
This is the first time playing Sekiro where I literally had to get up and just take a break from the game.
Oh, dang it, man. Just fucking give me.
After taking that break and dying, I'm not lying, probably a good 15 to 20 more times, this happened.
I'm so close. Oh, I did it! I did it! Let's go, man! Let's go! Genichiro, you were a battle, brother.
Immediately after beating Genichiro, I went to this bell, a rain said bell, for one of the easiest and funnest, I would say, bosses in the game. Now, you see these 3 monkeys right here? Is see no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil. Now, there's a 4th one, as you see, which is invisible. Now, all we have to do is kill these 4 monkeys, and we will have the Mortal Blade. So let's get to it, shall we? With the Mortal Blade in our hands, we can now take on a couple bosses that we need for a trophy.
I accept its power.
While on our way to our next couple bosses, the snake wanted to say hello. Now first up on the mini bosses is the Corrupted Monk. Now you do not get a trophy for this one, but you do get a key item that it is protecting. So you must fight him to get to the Fountainhead Palace.
Gotcha, bitch.
Now for the second mini boss. Now this one does give you a trophy. It is the Guardian Ape. Overall, if you just set it on fire, you can be able to whack it around a little bit, and of course watch out for its shit bombs. It's not a hard fight, honestly. If you just have one health bar, once you take it out, it's done. That easy.
It is. Wait, oh my god, he's not dead.
Just kidding. Remember, I said we needed the Mortal Blade. This is why. You have to have the Mortal Blade to be able to kill this thing. And earn yourself the trophy.
Thank you. That's it. Let's go. Guardian Ape is down.
With the Ape and Corrupted Monk gone, one last thing is to take care of that nasty old snake. Now, puppeteer this man, he will raise the kite for you, which will then allow you to make this jump, which will lead you right to the snake.
Oh yeah, baby. We finally get to take out this snake. Let's go. Easy enough. Nice, the Great Serpent.
Once the snake is taken care of, we knock out a couple trophies here. The first one is for maxing out one of the arts in the skill tree, and the rest of the prosthetics.
All prosthetics. Let's go. We're good.
Haha.
roll.
I bet you thought we were done with that ape, didn't you? Well, that makes two of us, because I thought last time when I killed it, I got the trophy, and that was it. Apparently I was wrong. So, essentially this fight is the same as before, but once you take away the first health bar, it calls in its little life partner, and we gotta take that one out too.
I think you called
But
first.
luckily it's not too hard, and once you do take it out, just go after the big ape again. Same thing as before, just keep blocking, and you'll end up killing it. Seriously, this time you will kill it. I'm not joking. I'm really not.
Mortal Blade. Now, is this thing actually dead this time? Here we go. Actually dead. There we go. Guardian Ape Immortality. Thank you. It's finally dead now. Thank you. All ninjutsu techniques. Let's go.
Remember at the beginning of the video where I said I messed up? Well, we have made it here. I thought you could do this in one playthrough. Well, you can't. Because if you obey the Iron Code and get the Shura ending first, which that was the plan for me, you face Emma and Isshin. And when you do that, you get a trophy for beating Isshin and Shura ending. I was like, great, we can get this done in one playthrough. Well, the game itself, once you revert the save, you don't have the memory from Isshin from the Shura ending. So therein lies the problem. You can't do it in one playthrough. You have to do it in two. So I did this battle for absolutely no reason. I guess for practice. We can call it practice. But at this point in time, I did not need to fight them. And this was a very hard fight, in my opinion. And I did it for practice.
Yes! Fuck you, buddy! Thank you.
Sekiro, it was not to be.
No, it wasn't. Isshin, you were one hell of a battle, old man.
Now, having reloaded my save and disobeyed old Father Owl here, he decides, you know, he wants to beat our ass. And honestly, he does. He hits like a damn freight train. But I realized fast that if you just run into a circle, this man will never catch you, and he'll throw us little stars, and you just hit him once he's done jumping. You can call it cheese, you can call it what you want. But the man hit like a freight train. I wasn't happy.
There we go. Yo.
You taught me well.
My boy. What a thing. Great Shinobi Owl.
We're headed to the best area in this game, in my opinion, which is Fountainhead Palace. Now, it's kind of weird how we get there. It's like Daddy Groot took us there, as you see in a second. But before we do get into Fountainhead Palace, there's two things we got to do. First, we got to earn this trophy for going to every place in the game. Then second is we have to defeat the corrupted monk again, or true monk, if you will, for a trophy. Now, there's 3 phases to this fight. The first one is just firecracker it and beat the hell out of it. The second phase is just to jump on the limb above it and then drop down, death blow it. The third phase is wash, rinse, repeat of the first phase. It's honestly the same fight as before, just an extra phase. So. Welcome to Fountainhead Palace. One of the first things we do in Fountainhead Palace is find the last gourd seed, which we fill up Emma with seeds, and we get that trophy. This next trophy is very missable. You have to feed this fish some precious bait and then get some truly precious bait. Feed that to it and then go to where you beat the ape the first time and it's just magically there. You pick up the whisker from it and that's the trophy.
This up. Oh, yep. Great colored carp.
Now, after getting that little side mission done with the carp, I needed to get back to the estates to face my father one last time. Now, I did not beat him on my first try, but honestly, it wasn't a very hard fight, in my opinion. I used the Mortal Blade, and just so you know, even though you don't have Spirit Emblems, you can still use the Mortal Blade. It doesn't reach as far. But overall, wasn't a hard fight, and we got through it.
There. Yes, baby! Get out of here, Owl.
Defeated by my own son.
Let's go. Father surpassed as well.
Once we're done with the father, we're back at the Fountainhead Palace. Now, this is the strangest boss battle I've ever fought in my life. Essentially, it's a dragon, but looks like trees. I'm not real sure how to put it, but just take a look at it.
Right. It's ugly.
So the first stage of this fight is take out the little minion dragons. You can do it with your sword, or just jump off and death blow a ton of them at one time. Then you get the big one.
Well, you're a bit bigger.
Now for this stage, you literally just jump on here, you get some electricity, bada bing, bada boom, about 4 or 5 times. Then you grab the tier for the trophy.
Alright, that would have been really embarrassing if I'd have died. A gracious gift of tears.
With the Divine Dragon out of the way, we have one last mini-boss to take care of because I was lacking one prayer bead for the trophy. Now, I was going to need that one last prayer bead for what's about to happen. Yes, the Demon of Hatred. Now, I was worried about this fight pretty much since I beat the Divine Dragon, and it was everything that was talked about. I'll say my biggest struggle with this thing is when it did this sweep, I couldn't see the sign over my head because it blended right in with the demon. So I just kept getting hit by it. And I died a lot because of this thing. Not just because of that sweep.
Wait. Oh no.
Now after this unfortunate quick ending to this little round right here, I took a break, got some food, got some drink, and pretty much said, let's get it. And we did. This round that you're about to see, we finally beat it.
Yes! Fuck yes, let's go!
Now the Shura ending, this is essentially what you would become when you betray Kuro. Just a FYI.
Let's go! Demon of Hatred.
Now, if you thought that fight was hard, here's the grand finale. Isshin, Sword Saint, is by far, in my opinion, the worst boss in this game. Not the fact that Genichiro right here is a joke. I'm gonna be honest with you, is a joke. But the 3 phases for Isshin Sword Saint absolutely wrecked me.
Wait, that was really easy.
Spoiler alert, this has got to be the best boss transformation I've ever seen in a video game. It is so weird, but so fascinating at the same time.
Pitiful grandchild.
There's a man crawling out of a man.
See, Ashina, I must destroy you.
Okay, well, come on.
Yeah, I shouldn't have been so
Is
confident
that a
because
spin
this
move that I can
man
jump on?
absolutely wrecked me. I died, I would say, 20 to 30 times. If you're watching this video, your dog, your pets, your fish, anybody you want to know has Dragon Rot because I died so many times to this boss.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Time out, what was that thing? Alright, buddy. Jesus Christ. What's your fucking problem? Fuck.
Now this is like the 4th round I had with him, and this is the last time I got him to the 3rd phase for a long time. Now after about, I'm not lying, 20 to 30 times, this finally happened. Everything came together for me. I learned his skill set. I realized that you can just jump under him while he jumps over you, Mortal Blade him, and to me, I felt like I finally got lucky enough to beat this thing.
Yes! 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 Oh my god, I never want to fight this thing, the Sword Saint again. Never want to.
Well done, Sekiro.
Sword Saint Isshin. Great divine.
With Isshin is out of the way, time to get the 3
Divine Dragon.
endings. Now the first one is Immortal Severance, the second one is Purification, and the third one is Dragon's Homecoming. I'm not going to show very much of them because honestly I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen the endings. Now, before I jumped over to New Game Plus, I got every material that I needed to be able to upgrade everything in New Game Plus. But before that, I used one lapis to upgrade one weapon all the way. Fast forward a little bit in New Game Plus, and we're back to the decision with Al. Now, this is where you will get the trophy for beating all the bosses, because remember, it has to be done in one save. So if you save scum this, you can't get all the bosses. So once you do beat Isshin this time, you'll get the trophy.
That's it.
Now, another reason you have to play this thing in 2 playthroughs is because there's not enough lapis upgrade material for 1 playthrough. You only get 6. You need 4 extra. Now, an easy 3 is feed this fish the bait from the guy that lives in the pot, then go back to the guy that lives in the pot, and he will leave one on the ground for you, and then you buy the other 2 with treasure carps, and then the last one is with the Sheshiman person underneath the waterfall in Fountainhead Palace. For this last trophy is honestly the worst trophy. The route you're seeing is what I took, and it's about 8 to 10 hours of non-stop killing these people in this same exact route as you're seeing, over and over and over to get the amount of XP that you need. So make sure you do this in at least New Game Plus, because regular game rates will take you forever. Because once you get up there, it's about 80,000 XP for 1 point. So, but once you get this done, it will be the platinum, but it does take forever. Well, this was the last skill that I needed. I didn't need to jump down the cliff for that last ninja. So, once we got him taken care of, we got enough skill points. So, it's time for the last trophy and the platinum. Thank goodness.
Here we go. 9. And boom. The height of technique, and this the platinum as well, baby. Let's go, Sekiro. Let's go, man. Come on. That's 2 Souls games down. We got a lot more to go, but overall, this was a lot of fun. If you have not played this one, please play it. The only down thing about this platinum was this grind for all the skill points. It takes some time. Honestly, to make it a little easier, do like New Game Plus Plus, and so you can get the experience a little bit higher to help you out. But overall, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Very hard. I would say this game is harder at the beginning than Bloodborne is. Maybe because I was so used to Bloodborne's techniques combat-wise that when I moved over to this game, it's completely different because of the parrying. So, I don't know. I could be skewed up a little bit with those. But overall, hope you enjoyed it. Please, 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 take care, brush your hair. We'll see you in the next one. Peace!